clicking over on Twitch delay time.
All right. Well, we'll let. I got Dragondarch's gonna pick up the wood sword here in 3, 2, 1, and sword get followed by sword get.
There you go. Okay, you and I at least are pretty darn synced here.
Okay.
We got some different routes to start out the race here, so it'll be a fun.
So it looks like, yeah, Dark's going 3 first, but Dark's going 2 first.
That's true. It's going to be tough to tell whether Dark or Dark's going to get the advantage here.
All right, the Dragon Magi is going into 3 now, and the Dark is going to be going into 2 via the submarine maneuver.
I'll be interested to see what he does. Okay, he's just walking up here. Okay, never mind. There's an interesting, I know Putz proposed as a possible theoretical route to do there, where you kill for the first bomb, potentially on that screen north of the coast heart, and then if you get it, you go down and grab the heart there, and then you can grab a potion at a later point and have a potion potentially for level 8.
Oh, okay. So you did an early potion. You still grab the raft heart and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, basically, I would grab a heart there, and then that way you have an extra heart for 2's typically not needed, but extra heart for like 1 and 3, and then when you go to raft heart, then you grab a potion, and then you have a potion for level 8, and you still have the one at level 9 if needed. It's an interesting twist on it, and if you don't get the bomb drop on the first enemy, nice bomb by Dragon there.
Yeah, he gets 4 to 1.
I think he got a ton, and he got the second random. Wow.
So he's good on bombs. Darkmagician
bombs.
got into level 2 at 107 and was able to force a bomb by killing the magical Gorilla that killed the rest of the Gorilla, and the boomerang came back into a heart drop, turned it into a
nice.
bomb. So he's ready to roll. Yeah,
that random little piece of where you can do that is really cool. The fact that someone discovered that basically it's a trick similar to what we've seen in other cases where if a boomerang comes back to where there would be an item after it's been thrown, the game basically erases
Another
it.
bomb for Dark Magi.
Wow. But basically what it turns out is internal to the game, a bomb is represented by the item code 0. So what basically happens is the boomerang comes back, it says, okay, there's no enemy here anymore, so let's just get rid of the drop. But there's already a drop there, it basically returns it to a
Speaking of drops, Manhandla
that was a solid Manhandla.
Nothing in his pockets, though. He's going to come out with a count, but no bomb. Magi with a tremendous 2-split there, minus 17 seconds off PB. Even with a 107.2 entry, so he's doing pretty well here. Yeah,
that's a 224 is an amazing time. I'm lucky when I get a 230 coming out of there, and that's with about a 101, 102 entry. So
he's got 22 rupees and full bombs, so.
He's in good shape for the level 3 route, and Dragondarch having a little bit of an issue on his screen scroll to go into going from 3 to 4. But as I said, now at least he knows where his count is.
So a 311 entry into 4 should make at the fastest maybe like a 415 ladder get here, but we'll see if he tries to force any rupees or bombs at this point.
Well, he's got potential. I mean, the nice thing about level 4 is that there's lots of enemies that are one-hit kills or break into one-hit kills, so it's very easy to run a count up really fast if you're trying to.
Looks like Dark Magician's going to take the Lionel refresh strategy, so we have no cock-ups here on getting the white sword, which will give you a difficult set of spawns for 1, but he's probably used to them by now.
Yeah, it's probably a standard. I mean, the classic beginner route that a lot of people took as their initial foray into speedrunning Zelda. A lot of that classic route would do that refresh automatically. So even though you can get a slightly different set of spawns by not refreshing, it tends to.
NSU, no beam sword for the mini game. Yet Dragondarch had to hunt down that last Keese.
He didn't even drop a single bomb in that room, interestingly. So I guess he's saving them here for breakfast room to try to get faster.
Well, he got that 1 pack early, and resets his count to 0 going into the ladder room. Gotta take he has a ladder split on his splits here. Gotta take a plus 15.2, so a little bit of a time loss there, but still on pretty good pace for a 3 first route. 4 bombs, 6 rupees. Hasn't done his free rupee room yet. Dark Magic's gotten into level 1 here at good time too.
Yeah, well, this is anything sub 5 getting to level 1 is fantastic. He did
skip a 30 secret.
Well, I mean, that seems to be a standard thing that has become part of the red candle route. Basically, you typically for the red candle route, you need to pick up either 90 or 100 rupees in secrets on the overworld. Depends who you're talking with as to what you're going to do. Is he gonna? Oh, nice! Wow, nice bomb drops for Dragon there.
Yeah, that's some good fire action.
Yeah, but you need either 90 or 100 in secrets. So usually it's either 330s or you go up to the northeast and Saver's route and go get 100 from there.
Looks like he's storing a bomb in the Stelphos.
Oh, did he? Oh.
Well,
he knows.
Well, he definitely got his bomb drop. It was
nice.
forced since it was the 2.
Dragondarch with a solid fight there against our neighborhood Gleok, and comes out actually ahead of his splits now after 4.
Wow, that's a monster. That was a 19-second save. The wood sword, only 4 heart containers total. Excellent job there. Not as safe as the extra hearts and white sword action. Trying to land up a clip here, get across high roll. Gets tagged, gets it eventually.
It's really tough because of left to right screen scrolls. You are in a portion. You have the ability usually to be able to use your sword to do that screen scroll, but you're in a portion of the screen where almost any of the enemies can actually hit you with their fireballs. So it can be a little bit risky if it takes you more than a couple of seconds to line up the screen scroll there.
Darkmagician picked up the map and an extra little heart drop to make sure he gets his way through level 1 safely.
Solid. That was a really good level 1 for him. He saved 3 seconds over his PB at that point. He's 20 seconds ahead at this point.
Yeah, I really wonder if Darkmagician races against or practices against these splits all the time, or if he's bringing in some fresh skill on an old set of splits. But either way, it's always good to see green splits from both players during a race.
I know I've seen some people who will run against their averages, for example, but I'm not sure what Dark's running against, but.
Looks like we have breaking news from.
Oh yes, the world of SMV1.
Yeah, the world of Mario. We have a new world record by 4 frames. Unconfirmed data, but being spammed in chat.
If that's true, congratulations to Darbian for pulling that off. Is that force 5 for Dragondarch there off the other Stelphos? Looks like he may have.
He's been a little meticulous here in 1, but either way. However he got that 5 rupee, he has enough to purchase half a blue candle, so it's always good to make sure you have that 60 rupees.
Exactly, and he'll get the other 30 off of a secret coming up, but he did specifically target a different Stelphos, so it says to me he must have realized that he was there. Oh wow, even more of a gain for Dragon. Even with some of that meticulous play there, he still saves 8 seconds over his PB, so he is actually 11 seconds ahead.
Yeah, having a bow split there gives us a little bit more insight for...
And the Magician cleaning up so far on his rupees here in level 3. He's got 100 rupees, so most likelihood he will be in pretty darn good shape. By pretty darn good shape, I mean he's guaranteed to have the 140 that he needs by the time he goes to 7, worst case. Now you run this route a lot, VT. Why would you skip that 30 secret in? Why would you skip that 30 secret when you're coming out of 2 in the northeast there?
There's a lot of reasons. For one reason, primarily, is so you don't get hit by Octoroks. You can keep your beam sword longer, which helps you negotiate Tektites and Lynels. I don't like to refresh the Lynel, so having beam sword right there lets me push him out of the way. It's extra time to walk up there to the cave. I'm gonna pass that cave later anyway. So I don't want to waste any movements, because gotta save all of the frames.
That's true. Dragondarch with a really nice bomb force there. Okay.
Well, you are going to mess up your 5 spawns if you do that too, unless you kill all the Octoroks before you enter the cave, and you can fix them real quick. But I just like to have a consistent route that works every time, and if I get that early 30, I'm going to be tempted to skip the 30 north of start, and maybe I won't have enough rupees to finish the game there.
That's fair. My main curiosity was just simply logic, which of course now currently escaping me, but logic along the lines of saving warps and other types of things that possibly could save you a little extra time. And
I would rather save a cave than save a toot. Basically, is all it is.
Fair enough. Dragondarch now has... Yep. Okay, wow, nice. Oh, wow. For those curious at home who can't necessarily see, Darkmagician is now 38 seconds ahead of the splits. Again, I'm not sure what he's running against, but whatever he's comparing against, he is 38 seconds ahead of it.
Yeah, getting into level 4 here before 11 minutes is going to be great. Really going to set him up for some more greens. Maybe we'll get a gold split in this race.
Dragondarch has entered level 5. He has the bombs was the other reason I was asking. I was going to ask about the thing, because you're dropping a bomb essentially going into level 5. You're not going to be at full bombs entering 5, which means...
Oh yeah, so I can see why that might seem illogical to you, but when I drop the bomb, I'm actually dropping it on a blue Octorok, so I have a good chance to gain bombs as well.
That's fair. But yeah, so those of you at home, Darkmagician's race PB is actually at 38.44, so I would say this is probably legitimately his PB splits that he's running against, and he is 38 seconds ahead. So he's having a fantastic play here.
PB is 5 minutes off your competitor. You're really going to have to pull out any stops.
Yeah, exactly.
Dragondarch's got his bomb drop on the ground already from the blue darkness. Drops one on the ground
pretty
there.
Decent room. He's had 1 or 2 small whiffs, but then he turns around and kills 2
nice
at a
drag on that one. Here. Nice to drag the damage across that walking darkness. That's a really great room.
Nice. He walks out with 3 bombs left, so that'll be really nice for him. And I think he actually left the bomb in the...
Wow,
not that really matters.
Split, Fred.
What's that?
Look at his split.
Wow, 46 seconds ahead.
35 seconds saved in that section alone between the end of 1 and the recorder.
Wow. I mean, I guess when you have a pretty good Darknet room like that, it can save things up. He must have had a really bad Darknet room or something on his PB, but... Wow,
not to forget that Darkmagician got a sub 12 ladder, so really great progress in level 4 so far.
Yeah, he's...
full on bombs,
great
minus
here.
The one he just placed.
He's got 7 bombs. He's in great shape.
Exactly.
But yeah, both competitors significantly ahead of their PB times. Dragondarch getting a rupee off of one of the Gibdos there, which means that he was able to... he forced that rupee because Gibdos can't drop 5 rupees. But that's okay because he technically, with the rearranged route that was recently done here for the quote-unquote world record route, the rearranged route does not require any bombs entering level 2. They're nice to have, but you don't need any of them. So technically, he can use his last 2 bombs on the Dig Dogger, and then automatically switch over to the whistle and save himself a pause. It's the strategy Lek has supposedly tries to do to try to help speed things up for him.
Oh yeah. So what do you? I mean, bomb recorder in this situation.
No, you're gonna do bomb. No, you're not gonna do bomb recorder because the first bomb will explode and won't do the damage.
I'm being facetious there, Fred. Comes in with 2, uses both on the Dig Dogger, decides not to sort him down, and is going to come out towards level 2 with no bombs. You'd think this is going to bait him into being really tempted to try and fish bombs off the overworld monsters during his world wrap. Let's see how he negotiates with those, because sometimes they bop you, sometimes they don't give you drops. Yeah, you really don't need the bombs going into 2. You can get them forced from the room, the anti-room to Dodongo there. But it's always nice to have them as a security blanket.
If you're playing it with when you're doing this portion of the game with a white sword, it's worth trying to attack. But if you're playing it with a, hold on a second, of course my saber kicked in.
But he gave us 2 shots at a bomb, but he's just not in the right part of the drop group, so
yeah, no, you just
5 stabs there.
If you're on wood sword, you just skip it. No, going for the farming on it, trying to see if he could get the drop. Maybe he thought he was actually on
more than one reason to kill that blue moblin. That screen is laggy when they all start shooting arrows, and he has to perform that clip later in this race, so at least that moblin will stay dead. And he's in the bomb dropping group, so he's gonna... And plus it's a race, we're not going for attempts here, so you need bombs to win the game, you know?
Oh, both racers pretty much at the same time heading up here to the rafts. Their routes are briefly syncing up with each other, plus or minus a couple of seconds.
Yeah, we don't see people cross here. And the reason we're seeing them cross paths right here is because Darkmagician is on the old J. Cooper route where you go along the south coast.
Oh, that's true.
To bomb the cave down there to get your heart container or potion.
Well, we haven't actually seen him. I mean, you've seen him do a ladder clip, but we haven't seen him have to do any screen scrolls really yet. Like maybe one or two. He just might not be comfortable with the ladder clip screen scroll because that one can be a little bit tough getting the right position to.
He can throw away a run on that clip.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's a slightly safer route. Might be a little bit slower, but it gives him the safety of being able to, guarantee that he can continue the run.
Speaking of safety, Dragondarch gets the 30 secret from the Moblin, which gives him over 140 rupees, so he doesn't really need to take any time in level 2. Everything he collects here, rupee-wise, can be transformed into an arrow in 7.
Well, all but one, technically, because you do need 142 to finish the game, because you do need to kill Goma, and then you need to do the other rupee as well. Very nice candle work, too. Burning some of the ropes. He has learned correctly that he needs to burn the rope.
Picked up a 5-pack of arrows off that rope. Gets a bomb. Gets out of that Garita room.
Wow.
Alright, we got
Interesting he went for that one.
Blue Darknut battle ahead for Darkmagician. Gonna leave return Gibdo bombs. Interesting strategy with only 3 going in. Has the white sword though.
Yeah, if you got white sword, you can tend to, take a few more liberties on this because, normally those Darknuts have 8 hit points. Nice fairy for Dragondarch there to back, but the fun, if you will, here is the fact that nice placement of the bomb there. That was was that 20 hit points essentially that he got on that?
Yeah, that was 5 times 4.
You got all 5 of them? Okay. Sure it was 5 times 4, not 4 times 4 plus 1 times 4?
I'm not sure. We've got the potion ready in case things go horribly wrong. Looks like the Dongo fight's going to happen right now for Dragondarch. Going in with 6 bombs, let's hope he can get out with 8. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. The nice thing is, as long as you place it close, even if the Dongo eats it, like he just did, you can just place the second one to get the smoke kill and force the bomb drop. Darkmagician coming out of the recorder room there with a really solid time. I think he may lose a little bit of time overall in the split, but I think his time's looking really...
No, he has over 2 minutes to finish Dungeon 5 and stay in
Well, he's 42 seconds ahead of, so I'm trying to factor out the 42 seconds.
He's definitely gonna have a Dungeon 5 to finish. Confirmed.
Dragondarch making sure to kill the Octorok prior to exiting the raft square, so that way the Octorok wouldn't knock him back on the raft, which can cost you a ton of time, possibly screw up spawns, and just in general is a pain in the bottom. Yeah,
very disciplined Zelda player right here. Not only taking the 3 first and saving time, and able to do the 3 first in a race confidently, knowing the little nuances of the route in its current state.
He has dropped some time for those keeping track at home. He did lose about 24 seconds on the previous split, but that still puts him 20 seconds ahead of his PB. And I'm trying to look at his times and see where potential gains can come in. Like I feel some of these sections here potentially he could still gain more time on.
I think level 7 here is a great measure of a Zelda player. You have to negotiate a lot of damage, bombs, and maneuvering all throughout this level. It's a very long level. You can see any moments of fatigue, any mental errors can happen here.
Great.
And
one
try
nice
and come out ahead.
Yeah. Ooh, nice dodging the boomerangs already for Dragondarch there. He was able. I said that slightly too soon, but we make it work. And he's using the arrow strats and. Darkmagician, while our friendly neighborhood dragon goes through and arrows.
Jeez, when those blue... So you have to tell me a little bit about the technicality there. When the 2 blue Garita are on top of each other, can you put the sword and the arrow in the same frame there? And how's the damage going to get dispersed?
I could be wrong on this, so you're gonna, again, don't necessarily quote me as I'm broadcasting this to a number of viewers out there, but basically I think what happens is sword will hit both of them because it's a sword. It doesn't go away. The projectile, I think, will hit one of them. So I think one of the two would take 3 damage if you did sword arrow at the same time. The other one would take a single hit of damage.
If you can get him to alternate there, you can do 7/7 pretty well there. Or
yeah, you might be able to. And Dragondarch here does not need to pick up the red candle because he already has the blue candle, so he can get into level 8. So he's good to go. We'll have to see, how this split ends up going. But so far, this has been a really solid run for him here in level 7. He was using arrow strats really nicely to speed up that Guria Keys room.
Oh yeah, and this is exactly what you want to see. You want to make it all the way to Dig Dogger with, almost all your health. If you can be missing 3 health, Dig Dogger can drop up to 5, HP, and Dragondarch was able to actually get up to Beam Sword here for these Wall Masters. So, but you just uses the arrows anyway, which is more than fine. I mean, the extra menu is not going to be a danger when you're running against someone who's on the 2 first route.
Yeah, although he is now also in level 7, so I mean this is a bit of a closer rate. I mean it's not incredibly close, but it still is a really solid time for him.
In theory, Darkmagician has an advantage with the white sword in 7, where this is the last place it really makes up any time.
Right, because after you leave this level, we go and everyone, regardless of your route you're going, you're getting magical sword. So
yeah, we'll try and sync up their times at magical sword for you if you remember to broadcast those out for you. Dragondarch taking Aquamentus down with the 6 wood sword stabs. He has a bomb that to level 6, which is really, really mandatory to keep a good pace. Gets minus 2.3 seconds on the split for 7, and he's going to try and clip across the green here.
Yeah, he's 24 seconds almost ahead of his PB, and a really solid clip there. He actually didn't take much of a health refill, and I think he splits at Triforce Get, not on heart refill, so that's really going to help his level 6 split here. Darkmagician taking a bit of damage as he enters now the red candle room. He's going to have to be a little careful, traversing the next blue Guria room. He should be in good shape, but he's still going to have to play a tiny bit cautious here with these Guria rooms coming up, and the boomerang's doing, I think, 1 heart of damage per.
Yeah, the
Oh, and he picks up a bomb drop, which he needed desperately.
You can run into these red Guria, and it does a little bit less damage than the blue boomerangs. They only do like a half heart if you bop the red ones.
They're half heart instead. Okay, I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah, he's gonna have to just really buckle down right here and get through 7 alive. I don't want to see him potion here. If he has to potion, I'd rather it be in 6 or 8.
Get out of the room. Get out of the room. Get out of the room. Alright, he knows the safety strats. Okay, good job by Darkmagician there. This is a trick, essentially a backup strategy. As long as you kill at least one of the mini pieces of the Dig Dogger, when you leave the room, the game records that Dig Dogger's dead. And
Dragondarch just locked eyes with the blue Wizrobe, who refused to shoot a beam at him. I don't know whose team he's on, but they had a little stare off there. He's out of there with only minus 2 health.
Yeah, he did take a bubble, which cost him 4 seconds, but wasn't so bad.
Oh wow, potioning in this room is it? Go ahead.
That was interesting. Does Dragondarch play emulator, or is he playing console?
I don't know.
Because one thing I've noticed, I mean, it's not necessarily all the emulators, but at least FCEUX, sometimes it can, make it a little bit harder to see when an orange Wizrobe appears. And so sometimes you enter a room and you're stabbing blindly, hoping that he's there because you can't actually see him.
Yeah, we have a lot of factors. If he's broadcasting at 60 frames per second or 45, then we can orange Wizrobe. If he's broadcasting at 30 frames, which I don't think he is, because I can see this flickering here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's looking like through Unos' rebroadcast for our viewers also. Alright, Aquamentus drops. Didn't have to take the potion, but we're going to be minus 31.6, which is just a small red chunk out of Darkmagician's level 7. Bleeding time out a little bit in these last 2 levels. This is where it gets really hard to play the game. See what kind of pattern.
Grabbing the extra 5 rupees from, and Goma is a pain there, but successfully does so, and Dragondarch's going to lose a minuscule amount of time, but still is 21 seconds ahead exiting level 6.
Finally getting the bomb there at the very end. Level 6 with 4 bombs exiting is enough to get through your 8. You can probably just take the bomb drop at the anteroom to the Pole's Voice room basement in level 8 if you really need bombs, but let's hope something drops it on the way.
Should hopefully he'll have enough shots on the way that he could potentially...
There it is.
Oh, and he got it. Awesome. Okay, now he is technically set for the rest of the game. There are bombs that he would prefer to have in level 9, so as to help make the reverse C room a lot easier.
Ooh, Darkmagician negotiating the ladder Lionel situation there. Gets up only minus half a heart.
Pretty sweet. Alright, you don't need to kill anyone here. Get out of this room right now. You're...
He wants Beam Sword for them keys, tell you what. I don't know.
Yeah, the Beam Sword makes the Belfry a lot easier than not having it.
Belfry? How much did you pay for yours? And he does execute early on, but ends up taking the fireball at the end. Wow, Dragondarch getting the fairy there, finishing up the first room of Blue Dark Nuts, only down half heart as well.
Yeah, that's not bad. And Darkmagician's using the best shield in the game, the Like shield, to ensure that he doesn't take any damage from the orange Wizrobes that were spawning as he was trying to fight his way out of it. Pretty solid.
Like first, and then gets the blue Wizrobes at the end. Checking to make sure his sword still works, entering the next room in level 6 here. Yeah, that was indeed a sparkly bubble. You can have your sword back.
This is not Second Quest. Second Quest is the one that has the evil bubbles. I was kind of to make sure that they didn't cross over in randomizer.
Oh boy. Finding the secret skip from Quest 1 to Quest 2 has got to be very huge to the meta right now.
Yeah, you're not ever seeing that one.
Ooh, Dragondarch's on the heels of his gold split here entering the Gleeok room, but nice safety heart container there after finishing up Gleeok. Gonna take a little bit of extra time switching to the recorder and grabbing the Triforce here, knocking his PB route down to only minus 7.5. It's a 13.6 second loss on the level 8 split.
I mean, we don't know whether or not, again, I'm personally one of those people who forgets to switch to recorder until after the Triforce, so it could be that he just happened to be in the menu and hit it early. We'll be interested to see whether or not he grabs the potion here, because he is in range of a potential PB, so we're going to see what he's going to do here. He is going the safe route, it looks like.
Yeah, lock up a tournament win here. If he's got the other stream going, he knows exactly how far he is ahead, and that's one dungeon plus a little bit of travel time.
Yeah. I mean, actually, looking at his time, he does have his time for 9. Again, those of you not seeing at home, he does have splits at each of the required items. So he has silver arrow split in the middle, but it looks like
a 631.
Somewhere around 631, then minus the 7.5, so it's a 6.4. So it's possible that he still get even by getting that candle potion, he still has a shot at a peep.
That damage boost from the Lionel will surely help him.
Yes.
Alright, Darkmagician has made his way to level 2, and is now going to go to level 8. With 8 bombs.
Yeah, he's already still in good shape. Again,
Alright, so
Dragondarch's entering it, he's got the bombs.
Yeah, he's got an entry time of 28:42. I kind of promised you guys we'd try and see how far apart these guys were after they synced up with the Magical Sword, but I forgot. We'll see when Darkmagician gets in here. Remember, that time was 28:42.
Dragondarch getting a clock in that key room in level 9 here, and that's interesting because a lot of the top players essentially tend to ignore or rather they tend to take a hit from the bubble after they clear the room, so that way they know their count. But here he clearly can't take that hit once he's bubbled, so... Oh, interesting.
Magician a little meticulous here on his combat in level 8. Not fast, but very, very healthy. He's already used one of his potions. He doesn't want to use the other half of his potion.
Well done by Dragondarch there. He forced a bomb off of one of the blue Wizrobes.
Wow.
To get the force. Actually, he forced it on the like, and then if you kill the 10th enemy, again, you know, the 10th enemy has the bomb, so if you kill 10 enemies in a row without taking damage, and you kill the 10th enemy with a bomb, then the next bomb dropping enemy will, our next item dropping enemy will give you a guaranteed bomb. Most of the time, players take the 10th kill, but their dragon, you know, killed a like who doesn't drop anything, and so it carried over to the next enemy that he killed that could drop, which was the Wizro. That was really cool.
Yeah, Dragondarch definitely playing like a guy who has, you know, speedrun games before.
Oh yeah, he just forced another bomb there off of the Zols, so he is more than set for the rest of this game.
Yeah, we've seen Lack Attack using as many bombs as he can productively in level 9, just to try and get the fastest completion time. Magician here also collecting the heart container from Gleeok level 8, which we saw Jammy Jam do and Dragondarch do. So we're going to have an equal number of heart containers. Pretty big monster refill here. He's going to be going to level 9 with his potion already, so he's going to make up a little bit of this time differential by walking directly to 9, not passing go, not collecting 200 rupees.
Poor luck on, you know, the spawns here for the Wizrobe, so Dragondarch wasn't able to you know, do much damage to them with his bombs, but he was able to clear the room pretty darn quickly, all things considered, and retain full health, which is, I think, the most important piece.
Yeah, getting through that room alive is a great start for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like no, I think Darkmagician did end up using the potion. He didn't get that fairy drop, and so he's out of potions right now. Or he's going to get the second potion.
I was going to say, even if he didn't, he might have just been going to get the second potion to make sure that he could survive 9.
He's going to go ahead and re-enter that cave and make sure he did get the potion.
Well, you never know for certain. Oh, 2 hits on Dragon there. We'll have to see what happens here if Dragon can do this, because he picked up the silver arrow at 31:19, which, you know, really good players like Lack, there's about a 2-minute-ish gap between when you clear the stuck on multiple leg.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and just call it 128 seconds, a little like 2 to the 7th there, nice round number, from the silver arrow to the Zelda get.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's about average. I mean,
okay.
Dragondarch is a strong player here, but 2 minutes is fantastic. So a little bit over 2 minutes is good.
Yeah, he's got a chance. He was only 2.5 seconds up off of his splits at entering, or when he got the silver arrow. So he's got a shot here, maybe.
3rd time's the charm on that clip.
If he gets a perfect Ganon, he has a cooperative Patra, he has a chance here.
Looks like a Darkmagician got into 9 at about like 32, 31 or so.
Oh, Dragon is just taking the safety potion here, so that way he can go beam sword to try to kill Patra as fast as possible.
That's a pretty good strategy. Patra's
solid.
Dead.
Very
Gets
solid.
The heart drop. You don't really need beams on Ganon though.
No. Oh, he's taking it. It's safety at this point. Again, at this point, you are playing
survive 3 Hyrule Drivers.
Win the tournament.
That heart is the difference between Hyrule Driver 2 and 3.
Exactly.
Alright. Gets the 2 stabs. Oh, could have stabbed there like Jammy did, but takes the safety, waits for Ganon to come to the lower left, gets the stun lock, drops Ganon down to the ground.
He's got the PB coming here.
Yeah, we're marginal.
10 seconds, that's not marginal.
That was also a 35-second PB in RaceBot time.
Wow.
Official finishing time for Dragondarch SDA is 33 minutes 45 seconds.
Good job for him. That is insane. That, you know,
early potion for Darkmagician here in the next room.
Poor luck on his hits here, and he's getting hit a lot.
Whoa!
So
what is he doing? He must be distracted. He ran directly into an orange Wizrobe that was stationary.
Well, at least he only took 1 heart of damage. Better to do that than to not dodge properly and then take 4 hearts from off of the beam.
Yep. But you know, we're not done yet. Darkmagician can also P9, so takes less than 4 minutes to finish the dungeon from here. So he's in a really good position as well. Not enough to finish up in first place, as that's been secured. However,
he's gonna reverse clip in. Wow, Good for him. Reverse clipping into the patch room. That's something you almost never see.
Well, how often does Patrick go down to the right and block the entire diamond?
Well, you haven't watched me play very often then, have you?
No, I can't bear the sight of it.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Nice bombing by Darkmagician there. Nice, just gotta wait out and clear out the orange Wizrobe.
Yeah, the orange Wizrobe will come to you, so it's always good to hold still there. It's really nice when you drop all the blue ones and then give you some health back. Gotta try the double clip here, but that bubble is just giving him a massage inside the first half of the clip there. Executes perfectly. We're gonna get a silver arrow here at 35-32-ish.
Which does give him over 3 minutes to get a PB on this split, so it's certainly doable if, again, you know, even with some pain. Wow, and with that reverse clip to get through the other diamond room. Got a lot of potential.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hey hello. Do we have a Dragondarch SDA with us?
We do.
How does it feel to be out of level 9?
It feels really, really, really good, especially with that PB.
Yeah, that was impressive.
You must be really happy with that PB, because you get a safety potion in your previous PB, right? And so that's just part of your route.
Yeah, I haven't quite managed to work that one out yet.
I mean, that's essentially the last element of the world record route to ditch, right?
Pretty much.
Well, congratulations, sir. Very, very fantastic gameplay we were seeing there, and you did better than you, so that's about what you can expect.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I could expect coming out of just coming into this. Like I don't expect a PB in races at all, because I always try to take things a little bit safer just to make sure that I can finish. But yeah, I couldn't have asked for more out of that.
Yeah, it didn't look like you had too many problems. You finally were rewarded with a bomb in 6. That was going to be kind of tense there if you didn't have any for 8, but it's pretty popular to get one, and you get another one from the Blue Octorok there.
Yeah, I was sweating a little right there. I was worried I was going to have to take my backup strat and go back to 7 and kill the Moldorm for 1.
Oh, yeah. Looks like we got Darkmagician is just finishing up here. He's also on PB pace, which is a great watch here. He's got basically a minute to kill Patra 3 and Ganon. Did you have the other stream up? Do you know how far ahead you were?
Yeah, I had him running on my laptop, despite it being like a slideshow.
Yeah. Alright, so what's next in the tournament for Dragondarch?
The winner of you and whoever else you're up against.
Dan H. That's going to be another solid match, too.
It looks like Ganon's locked with 2 hearts remaining. We're going to get a PB here out of Darkmagician. Looks like he's getting a 19-second race PB, and he got a time of 38:25. So congrats to both of you guys. Wow. PB versus PB in races. Good luck trying to improve those when it's hard to, race, in an attempt. So interesting splits to go against for sure.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Well, how does the 3 first treat you? You've been on 3 first for a while now. You're showing a lot of talent on the field. You talking about backup strats already. So what do you do if things don't go well in 3 in a race situation?
If Manhandler kills me, I'll come back in and grab whatever bombs I can, and then just continue on the route without killing Manhandler. I'll come back to 3 when I've got more hearts. That way, in case he trolls me a second time, I can have the option of sorting him down. I don't like the idea of if he kills me, go grab 1 pack of bombs, go back in, and hope that I get a good fight against him. Because if I don't, then I'm basically SOL. If I at least kill him and I have no bombs, I can detour back in. I usually try and leave 1 pack available. Like, the only situation I don't have a backup strat for is if I have no bombs left in 3 and Manhandle is still not dead.
Right, right. Yeah, you're showing a lot of ability to get bombs on the overworld and force bombs in level 9, which is that's some next level play right there. You want to talk about how you keep track of your counts, or if you just find it easy to do?
Going into 9, it's really just I know my count's going to be at 0 after I whistle from 8. And I just keep track of whatever I kill going there. Usually we'll take a hit before getting in because lol.
Right.
And then what I'd like to try and do is get my count up to like 9 or so in that like room and kill one of them, kill a 10th one with a bomb. And then that Wizrobe in the next room, he always makes the exact same movements. I've never seen him do anything different. So it's really easy for me to grab a bomb off of him as long as I didn't get hit somewhere in the beginning of 9.
Yeah, and then you went ahead and forced an additional bomb off the Zol. I don't know if you like to be full bombs, but it sure helps in level 9. So yeah, good on you for really keeping that bomb count up, not letting anything come between you and a PB in a race situation. So good work, man.
Yeah, thank you.
King Hippo himself saying he's never seen a blue Wizrobe bomb at level 9, so you've impressed the Hippo Fairy namesake.
Wow. I think I see a Darkmagician in here as well with us.
Has he arrived? Working on it.
I'm hearing him, at least. I don't know about you. I'm hearing him.
Darkmagician? Manually muted from my end, so welcome now.
It made those weird noises and you avoided me.
Yeah,
oh.
we couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I got a new mic.
Congratulations! Well, you also had a PB run. We're just talking about Dragondarch's amazing performance here, absolutely crushing you into oblivion. But you had a lot to come up against in this lower bracket match. Good to see you get a race spot recognition there with a new PB. Put up a lot of green splits for us to see. Some great gameplay. Are you gonna continue to work on Zelda? You loving it so far? Do you have a target race time or PB time?
I don't have a time, but I want to be able to do 3 first.
So you just want to grind it out, like a lot of people have to, and get your bombs and things like that.
Yeah, I probably could have gotten a better time, but I went the safe route. I got designed a route last night for myself when we were doing the Saturday night races on accident to get the potion before you go into 5. And so I have a backup potion for 7, 6, and 8, which are always health demons. And then I spend an extra 30 seconds before 9 to get the other potion, which is why not?
So did you use both before you got it, or did you only use one and then refill it?
I used one right before I left 7, like 3 rooms before the end, just because I didn't want to do all of 7 again.
Yeah, you were in the reverse C using the potion there, but I saw you get pretty low in 8. I wasn't sure if you grabbed a fairy or if you potioned in that room, but yeah, I think you
probably a fairy.
did pretty good there.
Thank you.
A little fairy refill, and both of you guys stopped to grab the heart container from Gleeok in level 8. So if you're looking to save us like 6 more seconds, you can go ahead and ditch that one too.
Well, to be fair, I got damage boosted down right near it when after I killed Gleeok anyway, so it was really not much of a detour for me.
You're like, well, while I'm in the area, I might as well pick up a heart, you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I use to determine whether or not I'm going to get that heart, is where am I in the room after Gleeok dies. If I'm on the right side, I don't bother, because that's a pretty huge detour. But if I get damage boosted like left or down, it's like a second to walk over and grab it. I might as well just get it now.
Well, don't forget the refill second. I mean, use your potion, you have to go that extra heart container, so you never know.
True, but that extra heart container could prevent me from needing to use a potion.
Yeah, it is true also. But you did take a potion, Dragondarch, and beat down that Patra. Not too trolly of a Ganon for either of you. Able to execute and get that sigh of relief and PB. What a great race to watch from both you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
And congrats, Dragondarch. That was a good run.
Yeah, congrats on your PB as well, man. That was both of us putting out just the best we could.
Yeah, I just didn't stand a chance against you. I knew going in, that's why I had to drop the blue ring.
Hey, good on you and dropping it and still getting and still PBing without it, man.